Hey there! So one of the things I do as a voice teacher is to help people let go and sing. Letting go is a multifaceted opportunity, really fun and important work. So one of my YouTube viewers said she struggles with letting go when singing. I started to respond to her, but then I thought, maybe many of you may be struggling with this idea as well. So I told her I would do a couple of videos on this topic, and here's number one. So while the hows of letting go and sharing your expressive, authentic, and powerful voice is specific to you, here's an idea that has helped me and my clients, and some questions to get you thinking about your relationship to communication, all with the hopes of letting go and sharing your voice more confidently. So first, how do you describe letting go? What would that feel like to you? Take a moment and just jot down your answer. It's always great to clarify what you're wanting. I think of letting go as freedom, being in the flow of the sound and the music, letting the sound and the emotion move through me. My body feels open when letting go. There's also this sensation of feeling whole or oneness in letting go for me, and I feel flexible and present when singing. I really feel like I'm in the moment when I'm performing. This feels like letting go for me, and these ideas guide and inform me as I practice so I can continue to let go in my singing. So jot down your definition. So secondly, as a singer who may be struggling with letting go, a great place to start looking for awareness is at your initial relationship with sound and communication. So when you were growing up, what was the environment like for communicating? How did people use their voices? What was modeled for you? What was accepted? What was not allowed? How did you use your voice? What was the feedback you received around communicating? And how did your caregivers communicate their emotions, their happiness, anger, frustration, joy, fun, love, whatever the emotion? And how did you communicate your emotions? In singing, we are opening ourselves up, vulnerably sharing our happiness, our joy, our frustration, love, all the emotions through song. So one possible scenario of many is, what if your precious young developing brain was given feedback that you were to be quiet, that you were to keep those emotions tucked away, or sharing emotions just wasn't safe? Then is it any wonder that you may struggle at times with letting go and singing and performing? No, it's a perfect response given your environment and personality. Now, this awareness isn't so that we can use it as a reason not to sing, no way, but rather to better understand why the body and the brain may be trying to keep you safe by shutting down a little bit when singing and not fully letting go. This awareness can give you compassion for yourself when those underlying feelings start to bubble up or the body can get tight. You see, with this awareness, you can acknowledge it. Just let it happen and lovingly help your body and brain to go through the necessary steps you need to feel safe right now, whatever those steps are for you. So for example, giving yourself more time to learn a song, finding a learning process that helps your body feel safer and more comfortable when singing and performing. I said to a client the other day, I said, your brain knows the song, but your body doesn't. That can make all the difference in being able to just let go on stage. I break down step by step how to build confidence when performing in a 5-part series. So here's the link to the first video, and I'll link them in the information below as well, because I feel like confidence can kind of be that stepping stone to helping you let go and sing. So maybe visualization would be helpful. Athletes use it all the time. Singers can use it as well. And I'm all for singers working with performance psychologists, life coaches, doing some RTT, or talking about stuff with a good friend. We love our good friends. These are all actions that can support you and sometimes No action is needed. Just the awareness and compassion for yourself can be enough to start the shift to letting go when singing and performing. So for me, I grew up in a very loud and busy household. It was a big house as well. I was the youngest, born 12 years after the last sibling. I had 5 older brothers and sisters plus my folks and my grandma, that's right. And we had a big house and yelling was common. Whether it was for dinner or telling a joke or sharing anger, lots of emotions were present on a daily basis. So for me to find my letting go place as a singer was to not try too hard or to be too loud or to over express myself, because I grew up in an environment where I had to work really hard to be heard and to be seen. It's interesting and useful information for me as I travel down my singing path. I am always reminding myself that I can do a little bit less. I don't have to try so hard, which is really valuable to me because my wiring really wants to work hard. So this awareness is not to lay blame on our environment or other people. None of us are born into a perfect household where everybody gets us. And life is easy. No, but we can choose to make a gift out of anything. And I really like to believe that for the most part, people are doing the best they can and they have their own stuff to deal with, much less trying to figure out my stuff, right? That's my job now. So here's your homework if you choose to accept it. Write down the answers to the questions I posed in this video. I'll put them below as well so you can see them there. And as you answer these questions, keep it light. If it gets too heavy, take a break. Call a friend, go for a walk, do something else. I'm not a believer that you need to dredge up all the gunk and sit in it to move forward. So just keep it short. A little awareness is a good place to start. And these are just prompts. You may come up with a lot more questions and insights on your own, but just don't go down that rabbit hole on this one, okay? Deal? Okay. While we can't go back and change our past, our early relationship with sound and communicating can affect how we show up on stage. So we can, with awareness, give ourselves the support we need to now walk ourselves into a new place of understanding and compassion and fun for making sound and letting go. From this place, we can start to let go and open up and find a new freedom in our sound. We can appreciate all the nuances of who we are, where we came from, and where we're going, and how our unique voice wants to share the music that we love. No one can share a song like you can, because there is only one you, and you are just precious and awesome. You are being called to sing, to share your voice. If you struggle with letting go, just kind of tiptoe back to the beginning and embrace your early connection to communication and celebrate this beautiful journey that you are on. So in the next video, I'll share more ideas on letting go. I'll see you there. Sending hugs and cheering for you. Until next time, rejoice in your voice. Bye-bye.